Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Set Free from the Trap Ministry Church Online. I am on here to bragging on the hood life in hip hop. Bragging on the hood life. Bragging on the hood life in hip hop. The hood life is bragged about in hip hop a lot. Bragging on the hood life. Okay? Bragging on hood life is celebrated in hip hop every single moment, every single hour. So that's what I'm on here to share about. Those who are bragging on the hood life in hip hop, in the lyrical content. A lot of people are in love with that bragging on the hood life in hip hop. So that is right here. That's what this says on the front of this hoodie. Bragging on the hood life in hip hop, what it leads to. Okay? So that's what I'm on here to share. Okay? Because bragging on the hood life is not good. And the hood life is bragged about. It's bragged about. It's celebrated. They bragging on the hood life. Bragging on the hood life in hip hop. I'm finna share what it leads to. Here we go. Bragging on that hood life. Bragging on the hood life in hip hop. Okay, I'm finna share. Because the consumer, the person that goes out and buys digital albums, the consumer that consumes these lyrics, they buy into everything these rappers saying. They believe everything these rappers say. I'm talking about the consumer, the person who buys this. And then they go out and try to live what they're listening to. So what does Jesus Christ say about that? Bragging on the hood life in hip hop. There is a Proverbs 14:12. There is a way of life that looks harmless. It looks harmless to brag about the hood life in hip hop lyrical content. But look again, it leads straight to hell. Surely people appear to be having a good time, but all the laughter will end in heartbreak. So bragging on the hood life, glorifying the hood life in hip hop, it leads to heartbreak. It leads to heartbreak. But the consumer, the person who buys digital albums, is in love with violent lyrics. They listen to it day in and day out. The consumer, the person that's listening to this all day, they can't get in the car without listening to violent hip hop lyrics. They think there's nothing wrong with what they're listening to. They think they're jamming, but according to Jesus Christ, Proverbs 14:12, there is a way of life. There is a way of life. There is a way of life that looks harmless. It looks harmless. It seems harmless because man think his ways are better than Christ's ways. But look again, it leads straight to hell. Surely those people appear to be having a good time, but all the laughter will end in heartbreak. So all that stuff on there they bragging about that they doing, bragging on the hood life, it leads to heartbreak. But the consumer, the person that's listening to it, is being deceived. They're being deceived from the truth of God every day. Revelation 12:9 says that the devil is deceiving his whole world. So while that young man or woman is listening, the consumer is listening to violent hip hop lyrics, the devil is working. He's deceiving them. They're being deceived while they're listening. So bragging on the hood life, bragging on the hood life, the street life, bragging on the hood life, bragging on that hood life. It seemed like it's right, but it leads to heartbreak. Look again. Look again. It leads straight to hell. Surely people appear to be having a good time. People seem like they're having a good time. It seems like they're having fun. The young man that turns on those lyrics every day is influencing his mindset. He's starting to act like what he's listening to. He's starting to act like what he listens to. That's why young men and women are acting all hard and rough and mean, because those lyrics are getting to their mindset. If you keep consuming stuff like that, it will get in your mind. It will mess with your mind. So bragging on the hood life in hip hop leads to heartbreak. Bragging on the street life, bragging on doing wrong, it leads to heartbreak. But the young man that's listening to that every day, it's got his mind. It's got his mindset. It has taken over his mindset. It's got his mindset. The consumer, the consumer is being deceived. The person that purchased, I'm talking about lyrical content. I ain't talking about no music. I'm talking about the lyrics. The lyrics. What they bragging about. They're trying to make the street life like it's cool. The street life is not cool. It's all about that lyrical content. So bragging on that hood life in hip hop, it leads to heartbreak. It leads to heartbreak. And the consumer is helping the rapper celebrate doing wrong. But then when the rapper's mouth get him in trouble, now everybody's crying. Everybody's crying now. Everybody's crying now. Oh, he gave out turkeys in the community. You can give out turkeys in the community and still be out of control. So bragging on the hood life, bragging on that hood life in hip hop, it leads to heartbreak. But the consumer, the person that's buying this, that's purchasing this, the devil is deceiving them. I'm talking about the lyrics. They are being deceived every day. That's the goal of the devil, is to deceive people. The hip hop rap game, the devil is taking over the hip hop rap game. He's got the mindset of the consumer. Okay, he's got that mindset. Revelation 12:9. He deceiving them. The devil is in the rap game, and he deceiving people from God's truth, even in the movies. So I'm praying for the consumer, because the devil got their mind. You got young men and women, they going out and acting like what they listening to. So bragging on that hood life in hip hop, lyrical content, it leads to heartbreak. Today in the world, people doing what seems right, what common sense. There is a way of life. There is a way of life that seems right. Man think that his ways are better than God's ways. There is a way of life that looks harmless. Man's ways look right. Woman's ways look right. There is a way of life that looks harmless. Look again, it leads straight to hell. Surely people appear to be having a good time, but all that laughter gonna end in heartbreak, because man think his ways are better than Christ's ways. So many people are doing what seems right, doing what seems right. It looks like it's right. Man trying to come up with his own way of life. Man's way of life is wrong. Man and woman's way of life is wrong. Man think his ways are better than Jesus Christ's ways. There is a way of life that looks harmless. Look again, it leads straight to hell. People appear to be having a good time. All the laughter, all that end in heartbreak. Jesus Christ's way is better. And bragging on doing criminal activity in hip hop, it ain't helping nobody, no matter how much money you get. Bye bye.